Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and today's video we're going to be doing a book discussion, and this one is on Star Wars Reign of the Empire, The Mask of Fear by Alexander Freed. And if you're wondering about any spoilers, I won't go heavily into spoilers, I'll do pretty much a basic rundown of things from the book and things that stood out and all that kind of stuff, so just wanted to kind of clear that up if you're wondering about any heavy spoilers and all that kind of stuff. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing for more videos like this. And anyway, let's dive in. So The Mask of Fear is the start of a trilogy, which this is a new book that just came out. And if you know the name Alexander Freed, he's done a lot of Star Wars books that have tapped into the military and politics aspect of the Star Wars universe, like The Mask of Fear is a book set after Revenge of the Sith, and this isn't like your post-Revenge of the Sith story with Jedi survivors, you have Order 66 running around, you have none of that in this book. I mean, this book is more with non-Force users, you have our three main characters, Mon Mothma, Bail Organa, and Saw Gerrera, which you've seen them before, which we use established characters in here, which you've seen them in the movies and the TV shows and everything. And then we have some new characters named Sojin and Haki. So those are our new characters. And then Mon, Bail, and Saw each have their moments to shine. They'll have bits that are dedicated to them. And then they'll interact with each other in the book as well. So we do get a good balance of that here. And there's one bit where Bail and Saw go against clone troopers, and while reading the book with seeing clone troopers in it, it made me think, so the Empire doesn't use stormtroopers yet, because we know in the Bad Batch they want to get rid of the clones and pave way for the stormtroopers, so at this point in time, the Empire is still using clone troopers instead of the stormtroopers yet at this point in time, so that's a little thing to get an idea where this would take place, how far after Revenge of the Sith. So that's that there. And then we get a lot of stuff from the Separatist in here in the post-Clone Wars era. And I thought this was a nice way to go with using the Separatist in here, set after the Clone Wars and everything, kind of wondering what happens to him, after Anakin slaughtered the Separatist leaders on Mustafar and after the whole Clone Wars in general, so gives us a little moment of the Separatist in here as well. And then we do have a Legends mentioned in here with the character named Izzard, which if you read the EU, that's a familiar name, and the name is also mentioned in Tarkin as well, which is a canon novel, one of the early canon novels, so a little fun fact there. Even Padme gets some name dropping in here as well, so that was quite a nice surprise with that as well, with Padme getting mentioned sporadically throughout the book. And then you even have a reference to the famous deleted scene from Revenge of the Sith, which is the Delegation of 2000, which had Mon Mothma in Revenge of the Sith but got cut out of the movie, but it's nice that they added the deleted scene in here, which I thought was pretty cool. And then early on you kind of see Bail give Leia a droid, which made me think of the Kenobi show with, Leia's droid Lola. It doesn't mention it's Lola, but I assume it was, obviously, because, that's the droid Leia had when she was growing up on Alderaan, so a little thing there. And then we have Mon Mothma's husband Perrin, who's also featured in the book, so he kind of gets some parts in there and some mentions as well, so that's kind of that part too. And this book isn't a direct tie-in to Andor, it's not the must-read book to understand Andor Season 2 or the Andor TV show in general. It's really a book that you could read on its own without any prior knowledge of other Star Wars books or having to watch the TV shows to understand certain things. So it's a pretty standalone story without any required knowledge of other Star Wars stories. in that. So that's a little thing there. And I would recommend this book to any Star Wars fan. I mean, this book really delivered and was well worth the hype. I mean, this book can get you in the Andor Season 2 mood, like in the feel for Andor Season 2, even though, as I said not long ago, that it's not a direct tie-in, but it can still be a good way to prep for Andor Season 2 to get you in that feel for it while reading this book. So that's a little thing there. And I probably rate this book a 9.5 out of 10, so that's my rating. And then I did listen to an interview with Alexander Freed from the podcast Friends of the Force, and he does provide a lot of good insight on the creative process of this book, and I would recommend checking out that interview, which I'll link that down below for you guys to check out after this video. And anyway, that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, what did you think of this book? Did you love it, not love it? Were you indifferent? Let me know your thoughts about this book down below. Share this video. Let's get to 700 subscribers. You can follow me on Bluesky, Jedi Master Daniel 96, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Twitter at DanRS87, and Facebook, Jedi Master Daniel 96. Have a great day, everyone, and may the Force be with you. Bye.